Hey, Status D, please like and subscribe. Please click on the Deck Heroes icon, 100% free. Blood in, blood out. Also, click on notifications just so that you do not miss out on any amazing content. Anyway, this is the Golden Kingdom sprint. All I've gone for the first 14 floors, which means there's 2 floors I need to uncover. Well, this one plus one, and then the final floor. The things that I've tried to get is things I'm trying to emphasize boosts towards infantry. Hopefully the last 5 or 6 armies will all be infantry. Then those boosts will obviously make sense. So where I could get an additional army, obviously that would be infantry, where I could boost my skill damage, that's what I would do. When I can boost my health to the front row, that would be a consideration. I would not select any boost to single damage commanders because I just don't really have any, or don't have many. Maybe Nevsky, that's about it, but he will be gone and will be replaced by an area of effect if I can. I'm trying to keep everybody relatively healthy. You'll see that Luce and Constantine has seen better days. I'll probably sub in my Huan Yu Scipio for Luce and Constantine. What else? Yeah, I don't have Conqueror yet, so I desperately need that. By the time I take out these arrow towers, Luce may well be dead. We'll see. Here we go. Okay, obviously take out the minions first. Remove as much mist as possible because you don't know what kind of boosts and bonuses you might get. I need to buy Luce a bit of time. So that's what we're going to aim to do. What I'm thinking is, obviously I can use my Huan Yu, but do I need to try and preserve his health? Yeah, I'm going to replace it with a different Luce Constantine. That'll do. What about Joan of Arc? Keep her as she is for now. Yeah, it's only a minion anyway, so in terms of damage, it's really not a lot. Okay, anyway, we've destroyed the arrow towers. Remove some mist. Also, I did an amazing Best Commanders of 2024 video. Somehow didn't turn on the sound. Can you believe that? It's like half an hour's worth of just gold gone. Damn it. Anyway, so yeah, we need Conqueror, the skill where you get a 6th army. We need infantry boost, health as I said, area of effect damage, rage generation would be nice. What's this one? Gold's better than purple, purple's better than blue, generally speaking, but not always. Reduce all damage taken by the front row troops by 2%. That is miles better than anything else I'm not going to use. Leaning away from cavalry, leaning away from archers, even though obviously ZL's amazing. As I said, we're going to go for generic or preferably infantry. I've got a theory as well. I think there's going to be one of these healer huts on floor 15. Okay, so as much as I want another blessing, the main worry at this stage is just general health. General health. So in terms of healing, I've got this 10%. It's only 10. Not a lot. Oh yeah, also, in terms of the armor, if you read this description, you can stack up to 80% reduction. This one in itself is 45, so I can only use 2 in the final boss and it'd be worthwhile. So that's that. This, it says 30%, reduces troop strength by 30%. That's what it says. We know from experience, since they changed up the Golden Kingdom, that's not the case. We're going to get as many as we can, and we don't have many. We've only got 3. I've got to remember to use this on a, what's it called again? On an elite, I think it is, isn't it? Anyway, let's go on for a little bit longer. I was just thinking whether I want to use that healing hut. Things will be good when I fight a minion and my health goes up. That would be great. That'd be great, some may say, for the older kids out there watching this. Great. That's the reference. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, let's go. Quickly look at this again. It's not that healthy. It'd be better just to do the heal. It might actually be better to use that 10% now as well. But I think there's going to be poison in that last chamber. So, no, we won't. We'll use it on floor 15. Maybe even floor 16, but definitely not right now. Anyway, on the left, increase defense of front row by 10%. Or the attack, not bothered about attack of front row. Increase the defense of all archer units by 10. No, we can have the generic. We're going to go for front row. There we go. That's a point of view thing. I'm not saying that ZL is not amazing, because he is. Right, so I'm trying to think about how many of these armors I can actually use. Because I think it's floor... Yeah, we've got another one after this. I might have to use the armor for that. We will see. All right, cool. So let's kill this minion. Okay, what's this? On the left, increase health of cavalry. In the middle, speed of rage for all troops by 10%. And this one, Warrior's Glare. Your troops' basic attacks reduce target rage by 20. That's quite a lot. That's what, like every second or every other second. So that's quite a lot. Significant. False show. Health, I think we're doing quite well at the moment. Yeah, my Huan Yu is doing very healthy, doing very well as well. Right, let's take out this Luce. Bosh. Let's put this one in Scipio. I want to keep my other Huan Yu just out of harm's way for now. Just trying to think who would be better off there. I'm going to use Trajan as the tank. It's not going to last very long. It's not going to last very long as a tank. But in the final battle, he's not likely to make the final cut anyway. So we can sacrifice him, is what I'm thinking. Okay. On the left, increases defense of all infantry by 10%. Or in the middle, increases counterattack by 5. Or increase the back row defense. No. All infantry by 10%. Defo. Okay. So for this again, I'll keep the armor. No, I won't. I'm going to use it just in case. I might get another one on floor 15. So let's just try and stay healthy. Or slightly healthier. And let's hope we get Conqueror for the first time this time. I've never not got Conqueror. Let's do that this time. Just basically put Trajan in the middle. Just because, as I say, we nobody's really tanking. We're just doing a mono Conqueror. Easy choice. We don't really need to look at the others. We want Conqueror. Interesting. So on this next floor, I think that's the poison floor. What I want to test and what I want to see is if there's a healing cut on this floor. Oh, there's no poison. That is completely random. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to kill the minion. Okay, we're going to have another Hame. Right, I'm going to put Han Yu in the back. You like it in the back. That's what they say. Anyway, take that. Increase defense of Cavs by 10%. Kill the tower. Do another march. What I'm going to do here is actually use this arrow of truth. Bosh. Destroy. I'm going to quickly see how healthy we are. Particularly healthy. Also, I'm thinking I want to take out this Trajan army and go with 6 area of effects who are relatively healthy. That's what I want. Let's see. I also want to see if I do still get this healer hut, even though there's no poison. Single skills, I don't really have single damage commanders, as I said. Prevalently. Take the gold, even though it's pointless. There's nowhere to spend it. Got this healing. That'll be quite useful in a minute. Okay, there's that healer hut. Yeah. Every single time I've played this new version of Golden Kingdom, there's a healer hut on this floor. I'm not going to use it for blessing. I want to be tippity top. The chances that we're going to get 100% are extremely high. And I'm definitely going to speed up now. Because, again, it's just the etiquette. It's just the formalities. But yeah, just kill the minions, kill that last elite, and then get to it. And the reason why I'm killing all these is just in case I get another blessing. And also because I'm feeling particularly confident. Okay, what's this one? Speed of rage gain boosted by 10%. In the middle, counter attack increased by 5. On the right, increased attack of all infantry by 10. Just in case there's a cap on rage generation, you never know. We're going to go with increasing the attack. I don't think there's going to be a cap on attack. Kill this minion. Skip. Okay, there's no elite. There's only one elite on here. Okay. Right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use... We never did get... Oh, yeah, sorry. I was going to say we never did get another armor. We're going to save that armor for the final boss. My gosh. Okay, this is interesting. Right, so what we're going to do... Wow, I only ever got 2 additional armies on 15 floors. Wow. I'm going to use this 10% little boost. I'm going to use this as well for healing, don't get me wrong. I'm going to just look at this. That's more than healthy enough. Fight. Not many arrows. I've got to think about who I want to use in the final. Actually, it's not going to be... Oh. Tough choices. I've either got Luce and Constantine. Obviously, Constantine's not going to be doing damage. And I'm really not healthy enough to tank. I'm going to use this one. Yeah, I'm going to use him to tank. If I wasn't using it for tank, I'd be going like this. But I'm going to use him to tank, just to get rid of him. Then we go into the final battle. Anyway, we go into the final battle as strong as possible, is what I was going to say. So on the left, AoE skill, your troops' basic attacks have a 30% chance to deal an extra direct damage of a whole 100. Nope. Increased unit capacity by 15%. I think it's a little bit late for that one, to be honest. So I think you'd have to heal up to the 15%, I think. Yeah, reduce all damage taken by the back row. I prefer if it was front row, but you know what I mean. We'll take that. Go. Then we're going to not forget. Hold on. Yeah, I think we might have to stick with Joan Prime, but I think everybody's going to be quite healthy at the end of this. 30% healing. Bang. Let's go to the next floor. Final floor. We're also going to do this 10% health boost, obviously. Yeah. We've got at least 6 very strong, well, maximum strength armies. I think they get the 100%. Oh man, I never did use that catapult thing. Oh, that's annoying. That's a bad oversight. Okay, so we're going to use the armor again. So to get that up to technically 80% of damage reduction, which is, you know, quite useful. We're going to take down 30% technically. Bosh. Interesting. It's like 90,000 off 3 million. So that's not 10%. That's less, I think. Or is it? 300. No, maybe it is correct. It is correct, yeah. Cool. All right, so this is another 20%. Yeah, maybe it is correct. Yeah, I think it is correct. Then this, 20%. Okay, 2.7 million. I'm very confident that we're going to do this. Very healthy. Okay, so these are the rewards. I'll take all these all day. Those are who we're up against. Hogabing, Belisarius Prime, Zedel, Scipio, Gogo, and Nevsky. Right. Right, so... Right, get rid of this blue Luce. As I say, I'm not sure I want Trajan. Listen, I might end up having Trajan overall, who knows, but yeah, I definitely want Scipio. I can see Trajan coming back. Maybe not. Let's go Luce, just for the sake of it. Just because of the area of effect and the Constantine as a tank in the front row. Let's just do that. Okay, so I did say I was not going to play this through on this sprint. But I think I will. Maybe not all the way. I just want to see how the tanks tank up. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they got 5 armies. Last time I would have done it from the other angle, from the top down instead of like the bottom up. Gosh, I think we're getting through these guys a lot quicker. And look at our health on the left. Absolutely no dent whatsoever. That's probably due to power creep a little bit. Obviously, I've been playing the game a long time. I've got some amazing everything, really, equipment and everything. But also, I've been fortifying, say, infantry, like I said, and front row. And you'll notice that most of these are infantry. 4 of the 6. And at the moment, they have got absolutely no chance. I think even if I lost one army, I'd still get 100%. Because on my first try, I think I lost one army and got... I think I had 5. And I can't remember anyway, but I think I scored quite highly, like 90-odd%. I don't think there's any danger. I'm not going to score quite highly with this little setup right here. And also what I'm thinking is, listen, I skipped us through to floor 14. And this video is still taking 17 minutes. Work that one out. Riddle me that. But I think we're going to zip through Alexander and Nevsky. Yeah, as I said, the biggest danger probably is Scipio Prime with who's that guy top left? Oh, what's he called? The big beard. I can see him. Look at him. Anyway, they got the less health. They got the least health right now. I can't see them being taken out in time. Gorgo, you're gone next. And then it's going to be 6 on 1. And we just zip, zip, zip. And I still can't remember that camera. I still can't remember that commander. Sorry, not camera. Commander in the top left-hand corner. Gorgo, gone. I think it's you next. Anyway, we've guaranteed win, haven't we? Let's just skip. 100%. Okay, in terms of who gave the most damage, if you look down the left-hand stats, it's going to be Juanyo Shepio. And then again, it is ZL and Herman Prime. I'm not surprised. And then it is Jonah Nevsky. And then Juanyu Scipio again in I think it's 4th place, and then there's others. But yeah, I'm happy. Right, so we're going to get through this bit, open the chest, clean. We will claim what is rightfully ours. But let me go out. I must admit, I do enjoy the Golden Kingdom a little bit more than I did before. It was just a real grind, and it still kind of is. And I'm not sure that the rewards justify the time. But I do like this bit where we get to, okay, so we got 15 golden Conquest Golden Kingdom chests. And we're going to see what we get for that now, ain't we? Here we go. Actually, the boots or the gloves are literally what I need. And the helmets would have been crazy useful. So anyway, we've got the boots. 4 shards. So we've got 11 of those, 8 in reserve, which my computer brain tells me is 18. 19. Oh, I got it wrong. 19. And then we get up to Iconic 3 with unit capacity, a boost of 400, which I'm already good. It's going to be immense. And similar for the gloves. Yeah, I've only got the 3. Interesting. Of sorts. But what I really, really want is this golden helmet. So I've got 10 there, 4 in reserve. They're making it long. I want this Shattering Strike, Iconic 5. Just too much good news there. Even on that, I know, listen, video's ended. I'm just going to talk more broadly about my equipment goals very briefly. Hunt for History. I'm going to be investing a few gems in this. So if, you know, the free tries that we get, if I'm not ridiculously unlucky, which I usually kind of am, and I get through at least a couple of rounds, and then may well spend a few gems in order to get me to the golden phase, and then I'll invest in these and just pick up 6 every so often. But I do still wish that instead of using Golden Helm of the Eternal Empire, I wish I would have used, even though it would have cost me more resources, but I would have had better stats. I've also got a new layout. I've got a new layout, so it's really hard for me to find things in the way that I did before. Just bear with me. That's not road, it's I think it's blacksmith I'm looking for. Oops. Like that. Oh, is that this? No. Okay, train those. It's not castle. Apologies. A little bit of elevator music. There we go. There we go. Forge. Yes, this one, yeah. So yeah, I would have preferred this Helm of the Conqueror, better stats and easier to get the blueprints. It would cost me no gems. Just activity in the KBK, in the Lost Kingdom, in KBK. So that's that. I'm really looking forward to that. What else? Yeah, I've maximized or expertise my Joan Prime. I'm happy with that. My Nevsky's on the way. Just 2 steps of that now. Really happy. I say again, the video's already ended. Just kind of just rounding off my future plans really quickly because I'm doing other videos other than just games, aren't I? So here we are. In terms of this Shajar al-Dur, I'm certain at some point they're gonna have to reword this kind of skill description at some point. It just doesn't make enough sense. Doesn't make enough sense. I think it's kind of like a single damage commander, but in some ways does weak area of effects. Because anybody, I think the single target will do a percentage of that heal, which is a percentage of 2,800 as damage, but also, he heals up to 3 nearby allied or friendly troops. So anybody that's healed, that healing, which is 500, 80% of that, which is, oh my gosh, 400, will be to 3, including the initial target, let's just say that, another 400, which is just trivial, just kind of a token damage. So in fact, I'm going to take away anything about area of effect. It's a single damage commander with token damage to the area, who does a little bit of healing. I was kind of trying to guess how much that healing would be. 1,800 is not a lot. I don't really think it's enough to be interesting. But it is something. Let me just see if there's anything else quickly. But it does seem to do more as a secondary commander than it ever would as a first as well. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Let's just think this one through again now. So, if it's a primary commander, it does 1,800 damage, right, to a single target. But if it's a secondary commander, it does 80% of the heal as damage, and 80% of the heal, which is 2,000, which is, oh my god, 1,600. So marginally less damage to the one, even though we've already seen on that third skill that you'll do an additional 400 here anyway. Yes, because that wouldn't apply if it's primary. This healer damage, it would just heal. It would just heal your side. It won't give them damage unless it's secondary. Anyway, it does more damage. It has to be, long story short, it has to be secondary commander. But even then, is it really that exciting? I think the one thing which kind of gives it something to think about, and sorry, before going to that, it does a big heal. Is it here? Yeah, mighty healed. 5,000 mighty heal. That's actually quite a lot, obviously. And that damage reduction is not bad at all. 20%, lovely. No health boost. Oh, is there? No, it does. 35. 35 health boosts. Normal damage reduction. Overall damage reduction. 20. Yeah. Oh, damage reduction too. Let me read this properly. Yeah, 20%, up to 20% damage while on the map. Yeah, and when you reduce to 60%, you take even less damage. But it's not just a little bit less, it's 40% less. So that's 60% less damage and a 35% health boost. And you're going to be healing, and you're also going to be giving out damage as well. Yes, it's going to be single target damage, but also some token damage on the sides. Wow. So, oh my gosh. Wow. I'm going to have to do a reviews video, but I think we might need to get her. I think I'm not gonna go too wow. Okay, and this, when whoever's healed, yeah, the healed troop gets 10% more defense and does more, well, normal damage. I think this is a skill damage commander, isn't it? No, true damage. They're not affected by attacking troops' attack attributes or the defending troops' defense attributes. You can't defend it really. It'll just be probably going to be a factor of your troop strength and health. Yeah, the thing, it's a bit like a Luce, because you know how Luce does some kind of token additional skill, which is a march speed reduction. This one does, again, march speed reduction, but does do that healing, and it does do single target damage of a decent size. Well, actually does it 1,600. But I do like that damage reduction. That's a tank. We've got the health here. And I'll be using it in PvP. This is built for PvP. Less normal damage. You got this healing here. Then you got a mega healing. You know, once you're at 60, you know, reduced to 60%. So anyway, you go 60, you get that mega healing. That's going to shoot you up higher than 60%. So it's not like you're just going to get destroyed for the remainder. But you do lose 40% attack. That's another thing, though. That's something I did kind of gloss past. You lose 40%. So you got lots of health, but are you just more or less stranded and not able to walk quickly enough to kind of get to safety? Or are you on the map, basically, as in a position where you can still do damage to others, or are you a sitting duck? And I'd need a bit more time, but 40% lost attack is huge. Huge. Are you going to get enough from active skill damage? Not necessarily from her, obviously, because it's single target, but if you paired this person up with, I don't know, a ZL or a Herman Prime, and they stick on that field long enough, maybe that would be good. But is that? I don't know, I'm just trying to think. Because as an archer person, you know that you're going to get zipped out of there basically a lot of the time. You're going to be the magnet for everybody. And the fact that you can heal and not really attack back, does that equal that you have got to be just, you know, just 3 kills? Is it 3 kills? Or is everybody trying to beat you up with your boosted health and the reduced damage, and then everybody else is attacking the people that are attacking this commander? You know what I mean? I think we're going to see this lady on the field, all things considered. The health and the tankiness, yeah, she doesn't offer a lot in terms of damage, but she could keep your troops on the field. Is it this one? It's the second, it's garrison, this one. So I just need to double check. I really just want to double check how much health ZL brings. He's got a damage reduction of 15%. No, that's related to active skill damage. So yeah, Archer health 30%. So the new commander does 35%. ZL does 30%. That's a lot of extra health. Okay. Right, so I want to check. And I know there's YSG as well. I'm discounting YSG immediately. Shouldn't really be in the reckoning, I'm sorry. And I know you get the additional defense boost from the museum, still not good enough. The base of it, or the maximum of its active skill, not enough for me. If you're happy with it, all is good. Anyway, I'm looking for health and I'm looking for damage reduction. And I do acknowledge there's a defense bonus there. Not going to help you against that true damage though. Defense reduction, damage bonus, that's not what I'm talking about. Damage reduction. No, she is built, I mean, you can either spread, oops, dropped my phone. You can either spread your tankiness across 2 archer troops, but I think for me, yeah, you either want to go a damage formation, and that's always going to be ZL and Herman, and that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be honest with you. That's going to be the one that I prioritize. Yeah, so I probably won't even use that new commander because I'll always want to do damage, but otherwise I'll do ZL and the new commander. What I'm really thinking as well, and never gonna remember her name. It's a great name though, Shazar Aldur. I just the way I play the game is quite aggressive. You know what I mean? As a pay to play and having all my tech sorted out, I'm probably not gonna need. I'm not gonna need to tank to want to tank. You know what I mean? That's not my role in any PvP battle. If she could tank and debuff fair enough, but that's not what she's doing, is it? It's just tanking in order to kind of last. Whereas I would rather have two commanders, primary and secondary, who are giving damage to those troops. I'm just trying to think now. I might as well just make it a review video, and obviously I haven't had a quick look at. I just kind of had a quick glimpse at it. It's role specific. If you need a tank, I don't need them. Not awful. Probably 4.5. I don't think it's one you've got to do anything with. There's technically nothing wrong. I do like that health, of course I do. Let me think about it again. This is an ultra tank. Yeah, but it does take away. Listen, let's go with the testing. Let's wait. I would recommend waiting and seeing who else invests in it and how it seems on field. If you're saving up those gold heads, if you're in that kind of privileged position, I think after I've got Nevsky, I'm gonna have nobody to like throw heads into. You know what I mean? So keep those in reserve. See how she gets on, and potentially, should she be worthy of it, then you can just like zip her up to max as soon as possible. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. Please like, subscribe, and click the notifications. That is Steve, and I'm out.